वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह. This is, I think, your second to last day of the camp. I'm just going to do a jagara and give a jawab if you've enjoyed the camp in the past 4 weeks. Bole Sonihal. Now, I've got a little one who's only 1 year old. She's going to be 2 in October. I know how hard it is to look after her. It can be a bit of a mission sometimes. In a camp like this, I think there's been about 400 of you. And Deepa and just a few Sevadars have managed in the past 4 weeks to not only give you knowledge about Sikhi, give you some sort of brotherhood and sisterhood, some kind of unity, but they've also managed to take you on trips every week. So just for Deepa and the rest of the team, just one big Jakara for Deepa, because there's not many guys who can do what he's done for 4 weeks. There's camps, the longest camp I've ever known of is 1 week. I've never known of a camp that's lasted 4 weeks. So one Royal Khalsa salute for Deepa Singh and the rest of the Sevadars. Bole Sonihal! Now, it's really heartening to see so many of you at a camp like this, and what it shows is that in the next generation, there's people that have got a Sikhi spirit. But what's more important about a camp like this is, you know, Sevadars like Deepa and everybody else who you see and who you see serving Langar, they haven't gone through some special school to become a Sevadar. They haven't gone through some special training. They've just naturally become Sevadars because they care about the next generation. So what we hope in a camp like this is not only that you get knowledge about Sikhi and then you become friends with fellow-minded Sikh, but you also, at some point in your life, become a Sevadar yourself. We hope from now, in 10 years, the same camp here in Smedig, but run by you guys. Does that make sense? Because Sevadars aren't made in factories and they're not grown in fields. They come from people like you. Yeah? So only people who care about the Qawm are going to do that type of Seva. And there's other people who've done crazy Seva for us. Even this Gurdwara now, there are places like mandirs and synagogues where people go to pray. But you know, in a Gurdwara, do we come to the Gurdwara just to pray? No. A Gurdwara is a place where you come to empower yourself. Traditionally, 200-300 years ago, what a Gurukar was, people used to go there to get physically strong. People used to go there to get mentally strong. People used to go there to learn how to beat the Mughals. People used to learn how to establish their own government. Does that make sense? Our Dharam, our religion doesn't say that you must come to the Gurdwara to connect with Waheguru. We can connect with Waheguru anywhere in the world. Yeah? We can close our eyes in the middle of the Himalayas and we can think about the power of the Sahibzade. We can close our eyes and we can see Sant Baba Janeil Singh Khalsa Pindrawali's deed. We can see how much effort it took, how much strength it took to beat a whole Indian army during Operation Blue Star. We can think about Guru Gobind Singh Ji, what they used to look like. We can do all of that. A Gurdwara here is a place, a center of learning where you come to get strong, where you come to get physically, mentally and spiritually strong. So this is what Deepa and the rest of the youth committee have done. They've turned this Gurdwara from a place, just sole place of worship, to a center of learning. And we're hoping that through camps like this, Sevadars like you will come through the system. Does that make sense? Now we live in a world where people are telling us what a sect should be. Does that make sense? People are telling us that a sect should only be peaceful. People tell us that a sect should only feed Langar to the homeless. People are trying to define who we are. They're trying to give us our identity, but never forget that the people behind you, they're the ones who give us our identity. General Sarbjit Singh, Surinder Singh Sodhi, Juggi, Sukha, Jinda, these people give us our identity. Baba Deep Singh gives us our identity. People want to take the strength away from our Qawm. People want to take the politics away from our Qawm. We are told that we should be nice to absolutely everybody, regardless of what their agenda is. Even if somebody is trying to convert you, people will tell us we should still be nice to them. Even if someone's trying to groom one of our girls, people will tell us we should still be nice to them because that's the Guru's way. That is not the Guru's way. The Guru's way is you be nice to nice people and you smash those that are trying to convert or groom you. That's the Guru's way. And it's as simple as that. And because we're not teaching this to our kids, we're in the situation that we are. Yeah? Hands up. Who thinks Sikhi and every other religion in this world is equal, that we're all the same? 1 or 2 hands, and I'm glad there's only 1 or 2 hands. I went to a camp in Leicester and worried. All the kids put their hands up to say, we all are created equal and not all religions are the same. If Sikhi was the same as every other religion, what was the need for Guru Nanak Dev Ji to reject absolutely everything in society, Hinduism and Islam, and establish another dharma? Everything since Guru Nanak Dev Ji's Prakash, through all the 10 Guru Sahibs, through all our Shaheeds to today, whether we talk about Baba Banda Singh Bahadur, whether we talk about Baba Deep Singh, is to show that we are a distinct religion. There's nothing like Sikhi on this planet. We are all on different paths, me included. I do some things that some of our Shaheeds may give me a pat on the back for. I do other things that they'd give me a slap for. We are all on different journeys. But one thing we must always remember is that we are distinct. And whether it's the Mughals, whether it's the British Gore, or whether it's the Hindustani Indians, because we are such a beautiful, perfect religion, there's always going to be enemies of that religion, and never forget that. If you're too nice to people, they'll just niggle you up. That's why, whether you're in a school or you're on the street, always have that pride. Always think, what would SYUK GNG do in this situation? Someone's trying to take the start off a little boy. What would SYUK GNG do in this situation? What would Santaji think of me if I just walk past and let a girl get groomed? So you need to get yourself physically strong. There are groomers on all streets now. And it's not just grooming in terms of sexual exploitation. You've seen what happened to that girl in Coventry. She had a bit of a Sikhi spirit, she had a Karkul spirit. Her mom said to her, I don't like you wearing a star, you need to be a modern girl. Do you want to be some kind of Khalistani terrorist? So she took that spirit that she had, and some Musliman took hold of that spirit and converted it into something else. Within weeks she was ready to go to Syria and become a suicide bomber. She's serving a jail sentence now. So this grooming thing stretches far. And we need to just have these conversations with ourselves. Don't be scared to say the word Islam or Muslim or Pakistani, because they're not scared to say Sikh girl. So don't be scared to say what they are. Let's have that open debate. Let's have that open conversation. And to the girls as well, especially, and I'm talking to all the sisters now, if you do struggle with anything, then you've seen that there are sevadars and brothers who will help you. There are people out here, sevadars, who do anything for you. Just like the way Singhs used to rescue the girls of other religions in the 1700s and 1800s, they used to rescue Hindu girls, the Muslims. You're telling me Sikh boys can't rescue Sikh girls today? But you need to be open and honest, and you need to tell people what's happening. Even if it means you can't tell your mom and dad, come to the Gurdwara, there's social workers here, there's counsellors, there's young guys who will understand what you're going through. Yeah? So this camp, congratulations to all of you, and a big congratulations to the Sevadars. 4 weeks is no mean feat. You should go down in the Guinness Book of World Records of things for the longest camp. But to see all of you guys here, it's really heartening, and it gives us heart to continue to do what we do as well. So if you do struggle with anything, speak to somebody, and always remember that we're not just langar feeders. We're not just people who smile on the street and say Fateh and say hello to everybody. We have Anak, we have Radak as well. And Anak is shown in many forms. Some of you will show Anak on the street. Some of you will show Anak by using a pen. Some of you will show Anak by using paint. Some of you will show Anak by creating banners like this. Some of you will show Anak by doing camps for other kids. Use your skills and better the cause. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. राज करेगा, राज करेगा, खालिस्तान जिंदाबाद।